Welcome to Reflector Television on Facebook and YouTube, your multi-purpose news and entertainment channel. We bring you exciting, juicy and current gist around the globe every minute. Please, as you watch, don't forget to like, comment and share with your friends. Yes, also follow us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube.
Thank the leader of this movement, His Excellency Peter Obi, for showing us that a new Nigeria is indeed possible, with determination, courage and the will to actually bring love, good governance to the people. And I want to remind every doubter that the Labour Party, backed by the energies of our young people and people that mean well for the people of Lagos, defeated the 24-year-old structure of corruption, and we are going to do it again on Saturday.
Voice of Gbadebo, that's the voice of Gbadebo, the Labour Party governorship candidate in Lagos State. His last message: everybody come out and vote.
My dear Lagosians, as our campaigns come to an end, it is with the deepest sense of gratitude and humility that I address you today. First, to thank you with all of my heart for the love and support you have shown me over this election season. The outpouring of love, steadfastness, and fearless dedication to the task of rescuing our state and country from corruption, poor governance, and criminal godfatherism. You have been consistent, you have stood firm. I want to especially thank the obedient movement and all supporters of Labour Party. Never before in this country has a stronger message been sent to the corrupt establishment. We all sent a powerful message on February 25th, and winning Lagos was historic and unprecedented. You came out in powerful numbers and made it happen. They said we did not have a structure. You showed them what a structure and what the new structure is. The establishments, the godfathers and the political acolytes have all heard you. They now know that when people rise up in unison to say enough is enough, their structure of thuggery, voter suppression and rigging is not enough to stand against the will of a united people. In the words of Victor Hugo, no army on earth can stop an idea whose time has come. We must not let them divide us. We have shown them that 4 people tweeting in a room can build a powerful, resilient political movement, and now they are trying to divide us. We must not allow them to succeed. We thank the leader of this movement, His Excellency Peter Obi, for showing us that a new Nigeria is indeed possible, with determination, courage and the will to actually bring love, good governance to the people. And I want to remind every doubter that the Labour Party, backed by the energies of our young people and people that mean well for the people of Lagos, defeated the 24-year-old structure of corruption, and we are going to do it again on Saturday. Our courage and confidence is backed by the hopes and dreams and our laser focus and determination to free Lagos from the shackles of those who would rather let us in our dear state suffer gross underdevelopment. Underdevelopment that's seen in every local government all across Lagos State, from the riverine communities to Lagos Central to Lagos Island to Lagos West to Lagos East. As long as one person's pockets is stuffed with our taxpayers' money, which in turn they use to corrupt our electoral process and try and buy their way into power. And if we let them, they also corrupt our entire judicial process. So this is bigger than a war to redefine the pathway for Lagos. It's also a battle to redefine the pathway for Nigeria. We must create a hope that will burn for a new Lagos, a new Nigeria that is focused on the people. When our opponents realized that they could not match us in terms of competence or character, or even accountability or transparency, they avoided all the debates, over 5 debates. Then they unleashed the most cynical type of campaign. They sought to divide people that have been in harmony in Lagos State, which is our strength. Lagos State is center of excellence because of this harmony and welcoming nature of our people. But they tried to divide this through ethnicity and bigotry. Every Nigerian family, every family in Lagos has a child born across tribes. Intermarriage. Every Nigerian family has a child who grew up outside the country and as such will not speak the language fluently. Every Nigerian family has married outside their tribe. Does that invalidate the personhood of those children or grandchildren? Never. It is known that we go out of our way to welcome and confer Nigerianness on our sons and daughters of Nigerian origin, no matter where they are located. Lagos is the turn of democracy, has been governed by a person who is not indigenous to Lagos. The first Fourth Republic governor of Lagos is married to an Ishekiri woman. His son is married to an Igbo woman just like me. I will never question the personhood of his grandchildren. Nobody in their right mind would. Yet my personhood and fitness for office has been questioned solely for politics. Dirty politics. My name is Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour, also known as GRV, a son of Lagos Island, from a family tree going back over 200 years, on whose family land the iconic City Hall is built. It is indeed the honor of my life to run for the office of Governor of Lagos, a state that I love deeply. I stand humbled by the love and support shown to me by citizens and residents of our Lagos. And this reminds me every day that wherever we come from, we are one, united by the indomitable spirit of Lagos, a spirit that perseveres despite all the 4 hours of traffic, despite the agro intimidation and harassment. We still move forward, and we created the biggest, 4th largest economy in West Africa, and Africa as a whole. So I particularly want to thank our Hausa community, our Wuri community, our riverine communities for the warm reception that they've accorded me. I want to assure them that with my government, every community will feel and know what it is to be seen, acknowledged, and provided for by the government. Our opponents know their plan to divide us has failed. They failed because that is not what Lagos is built on. They failed because they underestimated the resolve of our people who are heading to the polls to speak with one voice that enough is enough. To our Aboriginal Lagosians, I hear and assimilate the concerns you have over the hold on Lagos State. And to address such, I shall be submitting an executive bill to Lagos Parliament seeking to make it mandatory that 60% of all appointments into the State's Executive Council and into the Director's Cadre in the civil service, whilst being primarily based on merits, must give priority to persons of Aboriginal descent in Lagos State. I shall also cause the Attorney General to constitute a judicial commission of inquiry into all land acquisitions done by Lagos State in the past 24 years, principally with the intention of ensuring that justice and equity is brought to bear in the administration of land resources in Lagos State. The good people of Ekpe, where the Tinubu hegemony has grabbed ancestral lands with impunity and sold them as beneficial owners without due process or compensation being paid to the aborigines, we have heard your cries and we are coming, and we are touched by your pains. To the Ogu people of Badagry, we do not believe you are any less Lagosian than the stranger that Lagos has nurtured for 24 years and under whose watch your lot has become progressively worse. To the various young and dynamic men and women whose innovative proposals to the Lagos State government have been stifled and usurped by friends and family of the APC hierarchy in Lagos State, stifling innovation, such practices will not be condoned under my government, and we shall look into addressing past cases of injustice. Our government will focus on pushing innovation and creating a government of today and the future. The APC government of the last 24 years has primarily offered Lagos tokenism, fear and intimidation. Tokenism by doing token projects here and there to give the impression that they are doing something, which they do primarily as jobs for the boys at 4 times the real cost. They propagate fear and intimidation, as currently you are getting rumors of festival videos being put out intimidating voters. But if they had done their work, they will feel no need to harass or try to suppress votes. And this lie that they've made to the civil service that I will sack them is completely false. In fact, my plan is to ensure that we pay the civil servants a living wage so that we reduce the potential for any bribery and corruption in the system. In fact, we'll be hiring and increasing their salaries, and the same goes for the intimidation of market women and transport workers with agros and their efforts at intimidating Lagosians from exercising their voting choice. All these will stop with my government. We are aware of the plans of our opponents to disrupt the electoral process using thugs. We have also noted the declaration of Uru Festival in various parts of Lagos, a clear attempt to scare Lagosians away from coming out on election day in order to suppress votes. I also understand that many Lagosians are thinking about the situation and are worried about their personal security on election day. Let me use this opportunity to reassure you, my people. I and my team have spent the last week interfacing with leadership of the security community all across Lagos State. These meetings have additionally helped us as stakeholders to understand
the election process and improve it with intelligence available, and make that intelligence available to our security forces in order to help them do their part to ensure that we have a safe election day. We say it again emphatically, we will resist any form of intimidation or harassment on Saturday, because our votes must count. Getting everybody safely to and from the polls is a responsibility that I take very seriously. And to anyone looking to disrupt the elections, which include voting and result collation, I urge you to have a rethink. A new government is coming to Lagos State, and we will not look away from established cases of electoral violence as has been done in the past. The liberation and rebirth of a new Lagos is now. It is time for our Lagos, and this birth comes on Saturday. Exciting days lie ahead, and all that's required of you is come out and do your part on Saturday to elect new leadership for our beloved state, and I'll surely do my part to ensure that those votes count. Thank you, and God bless Lagos State, and God bless you as we create our Lagos. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you're on Facebook, please click the follow button, and on YouTube, the subscribe button. Don't forget to drop your comments and like.